I'm gonna give him a little time. We live right now, but I'm gonna give him a little time, bro, for them to catch in, because I know right now, you know what I mean, that they busy.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna introduce. I'm even let sit up there, man, and sit up there and put it on Frank White. You know what I mean, out that city of Chicago,
Great
man.
White, you understand me?
Yeah,
You did.
yeah, but sit up there, man, ask a few little questions, man, tonight. You know what I mean, with Danky P. Dank, what's going on? How you feel, man?
Oh man, I'm feeling real great, man. Blessed to be out here, man, to chop it up with Sinful the Pig, man. You know, out here with my young partner Frank White. You know, just moving around, doing the usual. You know.
Speak up a little more, bro.
Oh, we just doing, moving around, doing the usual. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, you know what I mean? I wanted to sit up there and ask you, man, you know what I mean, how did you get compelled, you know what I mean, to be in the lifestyle, you know what I mean? What transpired in your life, you know what I mean? Tell us about your childhood. You know, what type of childhood did you have? What led up to that point? What type of childhood did Danky P have?
Okay. I came out my mom's pussy and landed straight into the game as far as the game taking care of me. My mama was from Hoing, and that's what I seen as a child. I seen the game like her folks name was Manky, and that's a whole nother story because his story should be told too. You know, but that's what inspired me is like growing up. I always wanted because he would have the jewelry, you know what I mean, all the sexy women around, you know what I mean, and just having things, you know what I mean. Back then, like in the '80s, he was like the only one I knew. I thought it was regular though, to me back then, having TVs in the cars and stuff. You know what I mean? That was unusual in the '80s though. You know, I can remember watching a fight. I don't know if it was the Sugar Ray or Muhammad Ali. It was one of them fights. I can't remember. But we in the car actually watching that fight, though. You know what I mean? And then, you know, as time goes on, Mankey got killed, and time goes on. You know what I mean? I'm doing my thing. I'm in the streets now, and you know, be doing the usual kid shit. You know what I mean? Fucking up, doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? And then my mama had me traveling all over the place. You know what I mean? I went from Phoenix to Dallas. I ended up in high school in Atlanta. In my last few years in high school, I ran into my partner Cotton. Now we all dropped out of high school, but at that time Cotton was like a year younger than me, but he started pimping right there. He told me and my boy Turk to come down there to his hotel room where he's at though, you know what I mean, to go check the shit out. You know what I mean? He had a bad little Mexican bitch up in there, man. He was checking it out and shit. Like, man, he was actually pimping. And I was like, damn. Now I start bringing up my childhood memories. You know what I mean? Fast forward a little bit. I shoot out to Utah to go get with my peoples because, you know what I'm saying, they saying the drug shit was moving, you know what I mean? So I go out there getting mixed up with the drug selling, the gang banging, all that type of shit, you know what I mean? Just really doing young shit. You know what I mean? At the time, I knew it wasn't for me, but I was just doing it because I was doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I started seeing pimps from Seattle come through that Utah. And they used to have that State Street just holes down, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
with the G strings, like I'm like down in Utah, because I remember let me tell you this story. Back in Utah, in the early '70s and all that, people won't know this. There was a track.
Hold on for a minute. It's 80 people watching, man, and only 27 likes. Get them likes up, man, and share this video, man. You know what I mean? We sitting up here chopping up with Danky P, man. Don't disrespect this game, man. 82 people watching, only 30 likes, man. Get these likes and these shares up, man. Let's make this audience bigger, you know what I mean, for this game. You know what I mean? I'm introducing you to my partner. Okay, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, see, in the '70s in Utah, there was a track called Second South. It had the soul food restaurant, a whole lot of black owned shit, you know what I mean? Hoes down. You know what I mean? I remember getting dropped off to the soul food, you know what I mean, restaurant and all that shit, and just seeing all this shit. So, you know what I mean, back to the story when I get back to Utah and I see all the pimps coming through, you know what I'm saying? Eddie Money, Vitamin T, just a few names to name, coming in with the green and white Benzes, you know what I mean? I remember Charlie Soft coming through. I'm riding in his 95 S500 at the time, brand new. I was like, oh yeah, that's what I gotta do. I ended up knocking me some bitches, but I was still gang banging and selling dope and shit. You know what I mean? They was telling me that ain't how this shit go. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't count the years until a few years later in '99, I was like, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this shit for real, man. And ever since then, it's just been on. You know what I mean? The lifestyle, like I could say this. A lot of people can't say this. The game's been taking care of me most of damn near all my life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? From my mama being down, and to me, you know, me sending them down. You know what I mean? So you know, I love this shit, man. So when people disrespect it and do the wrong shit and, you know what I mean, fuck this shit up, giving it a black eye, man. That's why when people see me on Facebook and I'm saying the shit that I'm saying, because I mean it. I'm not saying it just to try to get some likes and all that shit. Yeah. I mean what I say. Like, I love this game. You know what I mean? I love this shit, man. That's why, you know what I mean? That's why I don't cheat it. That's why I don't disrespect it. That's why I don't do no compromising. I keep it real to it, you know what I mean? And a lot of people don't like that, you know what I mean? So a lot of people get away from me because they doing little shit, you know what I'm saying, that you ain't know we ain't supposed to be doing. And like, them type of people get around each other and accept that shit and they go do their thing. But me, I'm looking at it like, nah, man, that's not the pimping, you know what I'm saying? So that's basically Danky P, man, you know what I'm saying? Through the ups and downs and outs, I'm still down, you know what I mean? Whether I'm going through it, and if I'm up, I'm the same man, you know what I'm saying? I try to keep myself around authentic P's. That's why, you know what I mean, I keep myself around like Sinful, Frank White, you know what I mean, Johnny Cash, Freeze, Fly Clyde, you know what I mean, P's like that, you know what I'm saying? Even if this is just a persona for this YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But you know how that shit go. But yeah. You know what I mean? And and the thing about me, I love sexy women. They're like, how? They be mad at me because, you know, so I ain't the pretty boy type. I ain't the, you know what I mean, the whatever, however they like, you know what I mean, whatever they like, you know what I mean. I'm just a nigga like the life women, that's sexy, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I like sexy women, so I'm picky, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Even if my catch hand's slow, but when I catch them, I bet you she exotic, bad, and she gonna really get me through some doors that these ugly, broke motherfucking bitches, that these niggas be counting heads, you know what I mean? They count heads and not the bread, so they just to say they deep and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? But me, then niggas be mad at me because, you know what I mean, once upon a time, you know what I'm saying, I had this one bitch for 2 years by herself. She was bringing me phenomenal numbers that, like, goddamn, I got lazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she was have me living like I had 4 or 5 bitches. You feel me? And niggas is mad. You ain't doing no pimping. I'll say, well, check this out. Then I wasn't doing no pimping. Well, check this out, man. You know, so I've been 19 years in this shit, right? Okay. 10 years.
19.
Yeah, 10 years without being homeless, you know what I'm saying? And only 2 of them years I was with the one bitch. So, you know what I mean? Add that shit up, man. Ain't nothing but some pimping going on, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People just love to hate, man, but I'm a congratulator, man.
Yeah.
For real, though, man. I'm a congratulator about this shit, man.
Let me ask you this, you know what I'm saying? Okay, when you, of course, you know, your father and, you know, because I know Manky was like a, you know what I mean, a father figure to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And your you know, him and your mom, I know they was very instrumental, you know what I mean, in compelling you, you know, to be a part of this lifestyle. So, okay, once you became a part of the lifestyle, you know, my question really is, what was it that really made you say, this is what you really want to do? Because in all honesty, those that actually know you, you know what I mean, you're a smart dude, you know what I mean, you got some intelligence, you know what I mean, you got some realness about you. Yeah. So, you know, out of every lifestyle in the street, or even lifestyles outside the street, why in the hell would you participate in a lifestyle that you could basically lose your life for the rest of your life, you know what I mean, just with just one basically mistake of no pimping or mispimping? Why would you sit up there and gamble your life like that, Dank? What made you get into this lifestyle? What made you say, this is the lifestyle for me? Talk to us.
Hey, man, to tell you the truth, I always wanted to be a pimp coming up. Excuse me. Even when I was a little kid, I thought about that shit. And then when I got into gang banging and shit, it didn't feel right to me. That shit wasn't me. I was just doing, like, everything I do, I'm gonna be real to it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be probably one of the best doing it, you know what I'm saying? So, when I was doing the gangbanging shit and dope selling, I knew that shit wasn't for me. I didn't feel right. Then once I got into the pimping, once I got into pimping, I started going through the little shit that you go through. I didn't know. I was like, damn, and I started, okay, is this shit for me? Then once I just get through them obstacles and shit, it feels right. It felt right. You know what I mean? So after I start feeling like it felt right and this was the thing to do, then you start feeling like, you was really, 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 really born to do this. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't got that feeling like this is what I was meant to do, then this shit ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? If you using this shit as a hustle instead of a lifestyle, this shit ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a lifestyle. So, you know what I mean? I really felt like this shit was for me. You know what I mean? It's like I felt right doing it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's what I could say, yeah.
And okay, well let me ask you this then. You know what I'm saying? Because you know a lot of people think, you know what I mean, they're a P just because they got a stripper. Or, you know what I mean? A lot of niggas think that they a P just because they got the little two or three or four high school sweethearts. You know what I mean? They started off with, man. You know what I mean? So according to Danky P, man, what's the definition of a pimp? You know what I mean?
Hey,
how would you define a pimp, Dank?
Hey man, the pimp is that dude who took his high school sweetheart, and if he started pimping on her and he left and he didn't have no motherfucking feelings about it, he got to his next bitch and kept on pimping and then let that bitch come back, because bitch, I'm a pimp and you're not going to disrespect my pimping. You know what I mean? It's all about, man, standing firm on your P, man. You know what I mean? No compromising, no making deals, none of that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? No cupcaking, no coming from the hip with it, trying to get the bitch sprung and shit, you know what I mean? Fucking on them hoes and shit, thinking that's some pimping. Nah, man, it's game. You know what I mean? And like they say, game is the truth. We ain't here to lie to these motherfucking hoes. We here to guide these hoes. You know what I mean? Give them something to look forward to. And just like, I was going to say this, it's like looking back, like when you say, I look back on Manky, my mom. Manky wasn't my real father. Manky knocked my mama. I'm gonna keep it real. Manky knocked my mama, but my dad went to the pen because he was more on some gangster shit. But my dad did some pimping. My dad had 6 hoes. When he went to the pen, he had 6 hoes, but he was on some other shit though. So you know, I even tell him, man, you know, he ain't the pimping. You know what I mean? He ain't the pimping, man. He did some pimping, but
now you know if he tell his own father that he ain't the pimping, you know Danky don't have no problem telling you niggas that you ain't the pimping either. Go ahead.
And the thing is, you know what I'm saying? He always try to put in my face. Oh yeah, nigga, but I was 6 deep, you know what I mean? But you know, say, hey, you know what I mean? He got me on that because I only been like 4 or 5, you know what I mean, at the time. I ain't got the 6 yet, but when I get to 6 and 7, I'm calling and tell him. Yeah, you know? Yeah, man, I'm 7 now, though, you know what I mean? And I'm still in it. I ain't got married and none of that shit like you did, though, you know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you know what I mean? So Manky knocked him for me, but this is the thing, this is what I bring into my game. This is very important to you men out there that's, you know what I mean?
It's 106 people watching,
yeah.
Man. Get them likes up. Get them shares up. Stop disrespecting this game, man. It's only 60 likes, 106, man. You know what I mean? People watching. And it's Danky the P talking, man. Stop playing.
Hey,
okay, go ahead, P.
Yeah, this is very important, man. Manky took care of me like I was his own. And that's just something that just I carried on into my game because he didn't have to do all the shit that he did for me. Couldn't nobody say nothing to me. He spoiled the shit out of me. My mama used to be like, hey, yo, you don't need that. He gonna get that. You know what I mean? He did that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I be doing. You know what I mean? The same thing. And I have some bitches. Oh, you don't need that, man. Christmas come, I got the toys and presents filled up. I love that type of shit, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna treat them like they mine. You know what I mean? Because once a bitch bring in her kids, all that responsibility is me. You know what I mean? Can't nobody do nothing to these kids. Can nobody say nothing to these kids? Because they my kids. That's my game kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know what I mean? That's a very important part. Like a lot of them do, you know what I mean? Oh, they ain't trying to take care of the kids and all this shit and doing all this weird shit, man. That's not the pimping, man. Because all the responsibility that comes with the bitch is your responsibility, and them kids is a very important one. So, you know, that's the reason why I import that in my game. You know what I mean? I put that in my game like I'm taking care of these kids like they my own. You know what I mean?
Okay, well let me say this. You know what I mean? Because there's gonna be people that's not participating or accumulating in the lifestyle and don't have a desire to participate in the lifestyle. They squared. You know what I'm saying? So okay, we're gonna get some advice from Danky P. Okay, so what would you say to a guy that's outside of the lifestyle, you know what I'm saying, the Pimpin Hoing, but you know he been talking to this broad a little bit for a while, you know, and she got kids, you know what I mean? Should he get involved with a woman, you know what I mean, that has children, or should he leave that woman that has children alone? You know what I mean? What's your opinion about that? About, you know what I mean, guys messing with women that already got children that's biologically not theirs. You know what I mean? How your thoughts is on that, P?
Well, to me, it's to each his own preference, you know what I mean? But if you do even if you on some square shit, just know if you in a relationship with this woman, them kids is gonna become your responsibility too. Now, if you don't want that responsibility, to do not go into that relationship. You should not be in that relationship because all that comes with it. You know what I mean? Because the kids really are affected by that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like me, I was a fast little nigga, man. So I ear hustled and listened, went at doors and peeked in and seen shit. So I knew the game when I already knew what it was. I found out on my own by being a little badass. You know what I mean? But me, myself, I keep that shit away from the kids. Like if bitch start talking too much around the kids, I'm like, shut up. You know what I mean? Kids don't need to be known about this shit, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? It's like, if you in a relationship with a woman, all that shit's your responsibility. And if you don't want that responsibility, don't be in a relationship with that woman. Because, you know what I mean? That's just being a man, period.
Right. Okay, so, how do you feel about participants in the lifestyle, you know what I mean, dealing with hoes, you know what I mean, they got children, you know what I mean, by other P's? You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? Just say, for example, you know, a nigga talking basically to the little bitch. She want to fuck with him, you know what I mean? But she got a child or children by a respectable, you know what I mean, reputable representative in the lifestyle of Pimpin and Hoing. But every time, you know what I mean, P see this particular child, every time P basically see his baby mama, he's sitting over there, you know what I mean, on some other shit. You know what I mean? Some shit that's contrary, you know, to the game. P, he trying to sit up there, you know what I mean, and break the bitch, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, all the bitch trying to do, man, is let him see his kid and stuff like that. So, you know, let me see how you would preside over that, you know what I mean?
Me, myself, I gotta, you know what I mean, I'm gonna do all the dealings with the man, you know what I'm saying? You really want me to have your baby mama, especially if she ain't letting you see the kids. I'm gonna make sure you see the kids. I'm gonna make sure everything's respectable, you know what I mean? And, you know what I mean, you, from P to P, you know, you can deal with me on certain situations, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not insecure if there's a situation where they gotta both communicate it's their kid they brought into this world. So I'm not gonna be insecure about that shit, you know what I mean? That's on that motherfucking hoe to respect your pimping, you know what I mean? Cause that's just like the same as she down on that motherfucking track, she gonna respect your pimping or not, you know what I mean? They brought something into this world. I can't deny that and get in that way. I'm not gonna deny this man from seeing his kid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't be right because I wouldn't want nobody to do that to me. You know what I'm saying? So I will, you know what I mean, reside over most of the shit that's going on. You know what I mean? I would be the middleman and all that shit. But if it's just like some personal like issues with the kids, say they got in trouble in school or some doctor shit or anything like that, they can deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's what a mom and a dad should do. You know what I mean? That's just like even in the square, one's married to another woman and she's married to another man. Just because they come together and do that shit for their kids don't mean that this bitch got to be out of pocket. You know what I mean? That's on the bitch. Now if the bitch is all out of pocket and still trying to deal with that man, then that's not your bitch, period, anyway. You know what I mean? He got something over the bitch and that's the kid. You know what I mean? That's another thing. A lot of these dudes try to put a baby in the bitch to try to keep her. You know what I mean? But then there's some P's that just want a kid, and that's what they do. You know what I mean? And then they just happen to just to not be together no more, and they ain't tripping. They take care of the kids. You know what I'm saying? And niggas that's tripping, you should have never put your baby mama down on the track. There was a story. You know that story? What's his name? Man, he got knocked by his name was Sauce, and then they call him Soft because the nigga was tripping about his baby mama. You know what I mean? We know that story. I heard that shit in the 90s. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. Okay, what is the prerequisites for a woman to choose with a pimp? You know, what requirements does a woman have to fulfill, you know, in order to be with a pimp, such as yourself, a high caliber pimp? You know what I mean? Because of course with social media, you know, women have the liberty, you know what I mean, like, you know, like no other. Like in times past, a woman really had to sit up there, you understand me, and give a transaction to get action at a pimp. But because of Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat and shit like that, she get an opportunity to see what the pimp do every day, how he dress, you know what I mean, and all that type of shit. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So they got more liberty than they ever had. You know what I mean? So what is the prerequisites for a woman, you know what I mean, that desires to be with a pimp today? What she got to fulfill, Dank?
Hey, first of all, respect. I'll be on that Facebook shit. These bitches do not have respect for themselves, the game, the pimping, the hoeing, none of that shit. Respect yourself as a woman, first of all. You know what I'm saying? Come in respect, be excuse me, submissive. You know what I mean? And just be able to learn. You know what I mean? And you got to really be about something. You know what I mean? You can't want to just get by fucking with me. You gonna want the world like I do. You know what I mean? So a bitch that's looking for some itty bitty change ain't gonna really do well with me. I like playing for high stakes, man. You know what I'm saying? And let the record reflect. Them niggas know out there, man. I produce bitches that do big numbers. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying they the biggest numbers, but it's some numbers that get talked about. You know what I'm saying? So respect, loyalty, being submissive, and just, you know what I mean, respecting herself and willing to learn. You know what I mean? Sit, shut up, listen, really basically do what I say. You know what I mean? That's
Okay. But okay, say for example, if she get up in the your DM and she say, "What's the fee? What's the fee, Dank? What's the fee? What's the fee?"
I've been so scared of that shit. I probably missed out on so many of them. Cause as soon as they ask me that shit in my DM, I'm, what's the fee? Huh? If you don't, like, shit, bitch, don't ask me what's the fee on the motherfucking Instagram and my DM and none of that shit. I'm gonna start thinking you the police trying to get me or something. You know what I mean? So, you know, you a hoe in the game if you already asking for a fee. So you know how to talk correct and be respectful and, you know what I mean, get my number, whatever it is, you know what I mean, chop it up and just come with something, man. You know what I mean? Hoes should know that it ain't gonna be no small fee. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Shit, you know what I mean? Break your bank accounts. You know what I mean? How much money you got? You know what I'm talking about? How much? Shit, let me know. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna be in my DM answering questions. Just like I said, I probably missed out on a whole bunch because I be scared to death, man. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have to get on a personal note before we start talking like that. Let me get to know you. You know what I mean? I lose out on that too because I bitch be in my inbox talking to Big Home, but I'm not talking to Big Pimpin. I'm just talking like a good old conversation, trying to get to know the bitch. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to see who you are. And then I'm gonna ask around, anybody know you? If I can't get no background check on you, you know what I'm saying? I'm really suspicious about a motherfucking bitch talking about what's your fee. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? So if you want to get at me, you know what I'm saying, to put it out there, man, you know what I mean? 10,000 or better, you know what I'm talking about? But,
you did.
Hey, but you know, shit, you know. Hey, man, you just gotta be careful on that motherfucking internet, man. And by the way, this is a persona for this YouTube. I must say this once again, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? For the record, man, Danky is not a pimp.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And neither am I. You know what I mean? Just squares talking crazy.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Asking crazy ass questions.
I'm in character right now.
Yeah, man. Preparing for this mixtape and this film on the way. You did?
Exactly.
But yeah, man. Okay, so she gives you the fee.
Yeah.
Okay, but what does she get in return? And before you even answer that, it's 116 people watching and only 87 likes. Get that shit over 100 right now. You know what I mean? It's Danky P, man. We live with Danky P, man.
Yeah.
We by the water, man. We at the Venetian, man. We live right now. Hold on, let me show y'all this shit, man. We live at the Venetian right now up in here in this Scottsdale, Arizona. I got my nigga Frank White over there. You dig? We sitting over there. It's a whole lot of this shit right now. You dig? You know what I mean? It's beautiful over here. You dig? I'm sitting over here with my partners right now, man. You know what I mean? Somebody had the nerve to say, "Seeing what's the best resort in Arizona?" Nigga, we at it right now. It's the Venetian. You know what I mean?
Live at the Venetian, man. Not in Las Vegas, though.
No, we in the best city within Arizona, man. The most prestigious part, man. We in that Scottsdale right now. Okay, so
what she gonna get?
What she gonna get in return, bro? It's like, okay, she give you the money, and she give you all of the money and everything like that. But what is she gonna get? Not just from you, but what does a woman get in return from basically choosing with a pimp? You know what I mean? What's the benefits of that?
The benefits of that, man, she gonna get a whole lot of knowledge, wisdom, you know what I'm saying, and probably a whole bunch of things that she would never get on her own, you know what I mean? And a movie star, actor, you know what I mean, they gotta matter, they be so busy doing a whole bunch of shit that they can't do a lot of shit that, you know what I mean, that they don't have time for, that's what their manager gonna do, you know what I'm saying? So if she come fuck with me, man, she gonna get a lot of motherfucking weight off her motherfucking shoulder, and all she gotta do is go get the money, and I'm gonna do the rest, you know what I mean? So, you know, I ain't gonna give it all to them. They gonna come give me a try, though, you know what I mean? I ain't really trying to talk nobody into nothing, you know what I mean? You need to come try and talk to me while I want you.
Hold on.
You know
Hold
what I mean?
Hold on, that man Johnny Cash just came up in here. You know what I mean? I gotta sit up there. Johnny, do you see Frank? Step up in that light. Hold on, man. You know what I mean? I just wanted Johnny to be able to see Frank White, man. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Out and about, really down and around, man.
Yeah.
Ain't no playing
At all.
But yeah, man, getting back to the prize of the game.
But they gonna get a lot about this game, man. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get if they came in with a little girl mind, they gonna come out with a woman's mind. You know what I mean? She probably gonna be a businesswoman. She gonna learn to and put the game into everything she do. She got a lifelong game that she gonna have in her that she gonna use for the rest of her life. You know what I mean? It ain't even gonna be about no fucking and sucking. It's just more levels to this shit. And once she got that knowledge, to obtain that knowledge that she's gonna get, you know what I mean, from this ism, she gonna be able to use that in her afterlife after the game. You know what I mean? And she might end up with a business, whatever she want to do, go back to school, doing that shit. You got to come in with a plan. You know what I mean? We're gonna get her plan, her goals. Fuck a dream. We don't do dreams. We make goals happen. You know what I mean? But we do make dreams come true, though. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's a lot of shit you're gonna get up out of this, man. A lot of positive shit. You know what I mean?
How would Danky P define game? What is game?
To me, game is the truth. You know what I mean? When you was a player, game was talking that bitch into giving you some pussy or a little bit of money. You know what I mean? But this game is this pimping is the truth. Like, we're gonna give them the truth. You know what I mean? We're gonna give them the truth about this shit, man. You know what I mean? Give them some knowledge, some wisdom, before they can go get some bigger money. You know what I mean? The game to step their shit up, to elevate. You know what I mean? And that's what game is to me.
Okay. And what would you tell, you know what I mean, somebody that's been actually watching these videos, you know what I mean, they've been on Instagram, they've been on Facebook, they even been seeing motherfuckers out in the street, Dank. They even been seeing foreigners out in the street, Dank. They've been seeing, you know what I mean, customized jewelry. They've been seeing tailor-made clothes. They've been seeing the Louis, the Gucci, and the Giuseppe's. You know what I mean? They've really been having a desire to be in the game. And each and every time they hear you speak, Johnny Cash speak, Free speak, you know what I mean, the game is being glorified and their desire to be in the game is being intensified. You know what I mean? They really want to participate in this shit. You know, what would you say to that young 21 or 22-year-old, you know what I mean, that has not ever been arrested in his life, you know what I mean, ain't really been through no street shit, you know what I mean, but really just want to jump in a lifestyle that's in the streets, you know what I mean? So, you know, what type of advice, what type of, you know what I mean, direction would you point him in, Dan?
First of all, you better be knowing what you're getting your ass into. You know what I mean? This shit ain't no motherfucking game. It's the game, but it's not a game. You know what I mean? They giving motherfuckers, man, 50, 100 years for this shit right now. You understand me? So you better think about it, because, man, a real pimp ain't gonna never snitch. So if you're gonna think about snitching and shit to get up out your time, don't even waste your time, man. You know what I'm saying? Because there's gonna be ups and downs in this shit, man. It ain't all ups. It ain't all what it seems that what everybody puts on this persona, like it's just all good all the time. No, it gets ugly. And only the strong survive, man. You know what I mean? You go through some shit, man, where you can lose it all. You can lose your mind. You can lose your life. You can lose your time. There's so much shit you can lose in this shit, but you know what I'm saying? But the good thing about it, so much good shit you can get up out of this shit at the same time. You just gotta be ready and be prepared for this shit, though, man. If you got a soft heart, a weak mind, and you ain't really streets ready, don't fuck with this game, man, because it's still a street game. You know what I mean? You niggas that's, you know what I mean, that was gang banging and shit, you know what I'm saying? We still in the streets with this shit, so there's a lot of shit that we gotta deal with. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know, you just gotta be ready, man. This shit ain't for everybody, man. And this shit ain't for every bitch either. You can't put just any bitch into this game. A lot of niggas is putting these fucking nothing ass bitches in this game, a lot of fucking snitches in this game that's fucking a lot of shit up though right now. You know what I mean? So this shit ain't for everybody. You just gotta be prepared for it. And if you do get in it, make sure you around some older P's. You know what I mean? Lacing you up, lacing your boots right. You know what I mean? For you don't fall. You know what I mean? And never look at it as, man, this old nigga don't know what he talking about. Even if the old man don't really got shit now, he got a lot of game you can learn from. I bet you that.
Yeah.
He'll stop you from making a whole lot of mistakes. He might not have a Benz or a car, period. But I bet you he got some game that's gonna help you get you a Benz and mansion and all that shit though. So don't down talk on no old man that's down and out, man. You know what I mean? Cause this shit is a rough life, man. And everybody ain't gonna make it out. Know that too. Everybody's not gonna make it to the top.
Right, right. Now, how would someone be able to learn and discern, you know, the spirit and mindset of a woman to tell whether or not she's worthy to be a participant of the game? You know what I mean? Because, you know, you can see a beautiful woman at the mall. You can see a fine-ass woman here at the Venetian. I mean, hell, he might see a fine-ass woman, you know what I mean, going to the train station or something like that. So, you know, she got a nice physique. You know what I mean? Beautiful skin complexion. You know, seems to basically conversation is up to par. How would that young man be able to tell whether or not she should be blessed with an opportunity, you know what I mean, to get some currency up in this game, Dank?
Well, shit, go look at her house, look at her car, how she dealing with her mom, her dad, how she dealing with people in general, you know what I mean, what type of attitude she got, you know what I mean? Just because she fine and sexy and beautiful don't mean she gonna be good for you. That bitch could be the worst bitch ever, the fucking negative, what they call it, negative Nancy, whatever the fuck they be saying. Yeah, man, just a negative attitude all the time and always with a whole bunch of excuses, you know what I'm saying? And just like bipolar and just crazy, you know what I'm saying? You don't want the wrong type of bitch, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you got to connect, like a good connection, good vibe with that bitch, man. If the vibe ain't there, don't just go because you know you're gonna get some money. Make sure that vibe is cool. That's a very important thing, man. If you got a smooth, cool vibe with that bitch, man, then it's gonna be smooth, cool with your pimping, man. It's gonna be good vibe between that Pimpin Hoing, man. For real.
Okay. I want to ask you, how do you feel about accepting, you know, a snitch? Like, can an individual be a pimp and he knows that this particular woman, you know what I mean, has snitched, you know, on another pimp or a simp or a gangbanger, you know what I mean, and the paperwork has been put out there. It's not just hearsay, you know what I'm saying, but it's been irrefutable, incontestable evidence, you know what I mean, conveyed about this particular fine, attractive woman, you know what I mean, snitching on this gangbanger, simp, or pimp. But she does make, you know, over 2 racks a night on accident, sometimes even 4 to 5 racks, you know what I mean, Dank, man, especially on Fridays and Saturdays, she be making over 5,000. She always, you know what I mean, stay Gucci'd and Louis'd up. She got over 100,000 followers on Instagram and all this type of shit. But the only stain on her name is that she sat up there and actually put a nigga, you know what I mean, put the police on them and made a statement on a nigga before, you know what I mean. Is a nigga a pimp? Will you still bless him with the title if he accept a woman, you know what I mean, knowing, having knowledge that this particular woman is a snitch?
Man, hell no. How can you accept a snitch when you in these streets? You in a street gang. Snitches is not allowed, period. We don't fuck with snitches. We don't fuck with no nigga that's telling. We don't fuck with no bitch that's telling. Snitching is a no-no. If you hanging with a snitch, you might as well consider yourself a snitch too. You know what I mean? If you accepting this bitch snitching on pimping, you might as well be the snitch too. Cause you know what I'm saying, the pimping ain't gonna no snitch around him anyway. Why the fuck would you take that risk when you just see this bitch just sent this man up the motherfucking river? You know what I'm saying? That shit wouldn't make no sense to me, man. Nah, I don't fuck around like that, man. I don't got no dealings with no snitch. I've been snitched on before. So, you know what I mean? Not by no bitch in the game, but just before the game. You know what I mean? So I always had a negative shit about a snitch anyway. You know what I mean? Snitching ain't cool, man. We was taught as little kids don't go tattletale. And it don't matter what age they start snitching? A snitch is a snitch, man. If you in the street life, you in the streets, you jumped off the porch, you in the streets and you snitch, you should be exit out the game, man.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Let's say that 18-year-old or a 19-year-old entered into the lifestyle, okay? She got with this particular P, and she was raised in a very square environment, you know, like Calabasas. You know what I mean? She was raised in the valley. She really doesn't know anything about the street lifestyle. The only thing that she knows about the streets, or the closest she came to the streets, is like urban music, you know, rap music, or anything that the commercialism that was conveyed about the streets on television. She doesn't know. So okay, she chooses up with this guy, you know, that she meets off Instagram, and you know, they began to sit up there and chop it up, talk. You know what I mean? He didn't gave her instructions on how to get his money, but he never laced her, Dank. He never laced her on how to conduct herself if the police ever pulled them over, or how to conduct herself in an interrogation room. You know, he never, you know what I mean, taught her how to move in a room full of vultures. So with that being said, you know, with that going on, she wasn't laced, and a situation occurred where the detectives put her in the room. They asked her questions, and she, by her not knowing, you know, what to do because she wasn't laced, she did say some information. She did give up some things, you know, that she wasn't supposed to say, and she basically gave them probable cause, you know, to lock P up. You know what I mean? So, but later on, after the incident, you know what I mean, the P basically, you know what I mean, because she was a fresh turnout, and he ended up, you know what I mean, letting her know, you know what I mean, that was wrong, and this is how you should have conducted yourself and things like that. And then she, you know, tries to conform that behavior. What would you say to any P, you know, about this broad? Like, what about that young situation? Because a lot of brides say that, you know, yeah, I told, and yeah, but I was 18 and 19 at the time. I was just starting in the game. You know what I mean? I was only, you know, a few months in. He really didn't lace me right. You know what I mean? So that shouldn't really be held against me. You know what I mean? So, you know, what's your perspective on that?
To me, it's like you fucked up. Like, you know what I mean? You could have been laced up right, but you snitched. So you fucked up. You know what I mean? And it's these dudes' fault for not really fucking lacing them up. You know what I mean? From the get-go, you're supposed to lace at every angle of this motherfucking shit. It ain't about just going getting the money. It's about keeping you safe, her safe, and make sure you ain't got no problems with them peoples. All that shit, you know what I'm saying? But once you snitch, you snitch. I don't give a fuck if you didn't get laced up or not. You just snitched. A snitch is a snitch. You was in the street life. That's what comes with this shit, is jail time and all that shit. You snitch. So, nah, I ain't gonna come and be like, well, let me lace you up now. No, it's too late for that. You gotta lace them up before they do that. I'm gonna take a bitch and lace her up. Like, if I bring a bitch to the game, she gonna be laced about that anyway. If I gotta turn out, she gonna be laced about that part of the game anyway. So you know what I mean, a bitch that comes after me, even if she did, I had a bitch doing the police type shit on me, you know what I'm saying? But she knew better, you know what I mean? From the gate, you know what I mean? She even told her mom and them, oh yeah, we was raised by the Hells Angels, you know what I mean? We would never snitch, you know what I mean? You can't never really predict a motherfucker that's gonna snitch, but you can give them that game, you know what I mean, beforehand, so they can't make it they can't make an excuse saying, well, I was young and I didn't know and all that, because once you snitch, it's over with.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, you know, because we about to end up wrapping it up, because I know you got things you got to do, but I'm going to get just one more question in. What type of encouragement would you give to a P right now that's in that rental car, or that Greyhound, or that bathroom stall inside a casino, man, that's holeless and doleless, you know what I mean, currently right now? You know what I mean? He don't have a P partner that he could even ask or feel comfortable enough to ask for, you know, a jug from or anything like that. But you know, he's in this circumstance because he stood on his P. Like right now, you know what I mean, he can get his car back, he can get his situation back right now. All he got to do is sit up there and give up his ball so he can ball again and compromise with the bitch that he previously had. You know what I mean? So you know, what would you say to him, you know what I mean, right now? Because right now, man, the spirit of discouragement is on him. You know what I mean? He's constantly seeing clowns and male actresses, you know, pretending to be P's on social media.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They riding clean and things like that, and they getting awards, you know what I mean? And they not even on one accord with the game.
Yeah.
So what type of encouragement, you know, would you give him, man? You know, bless him with some exhortation and inspiration, Dank.
Hey, young P, old P, in between P, stay down. It's gonna come, man. Stay strong. Stand on your P, man. It's gonna come. It's looking all fucked up right now, but right behind that door, fuckness is coming. Believe me, man. You know what I mean? Just believe in your pimping. You know what I mean? If you ain't got no P-potters, chop it up too, man. Go somewhere where there's some pimping going on. You know what I mean? Get that shit rubbed up on you. Get your motivation. Get that spark from up under you. You know what I'm saying? And stay out of bitch. You gotta stay out of bitch. You know what I mean? A bitch. You know what I mean? That's how you gonna get. You don't got no P to give you no jug or nothing like that, or you ain't got nobody to ask, man. Stay out of bitch. You know what I mean? Shit, a bitch gonna give you some money. You know what I mean? She might not get down for you, but you know what I mean? You pop it right, so you gonna get some money, man. Stay down, man. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta be like these other niggas, man, cheating and doing all that shit if you believe in this shit. Now I'm saying if you really don't believe in your pimping and all that shit, man, get out the way, go do what you gonna do, go get your money. It's nothing wrong about getting money. I'm never knocking. I love the motherfuckers to be like, man, this ain't all on no bitch shit. I'm mixing, and I respect that more than that nigga lying, talking about, yeah, man, it's all on the bitch. But this nigga got birds and pounds and pills and robbing shit and doing whatever the fuck he doing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about know your titles, man. But stay down, man. You know, we all go through it. Believe it or not, man, I've been through it, man. I've been through some shit that motherfuckers gonna cut their wrists, man. And I'm telling you, man, this shit ain't for everybody, man. You just gotta stay down to come up and believe in yourself, believe in your pimping. Next thing you know, that bitch gonna come walk through the door. You ain't even gonna know where the fuck she came from. All of a sudden, she in your lap. The game got him, put her in your lap. You just gotta know what to do with it when she get in your lap, man. And that's some pimping, for real.
Okay, well, before we sit up there and leave, man, just one more question, and then I'm gonna let you give your information just in case if a beautiful woman want to have a conversation with you later on.
Yeah.
Tell them something special about Danky P. Why should a woman, you know, man, go through adversity and go through difficulties just to get Danky P currency? You know what I'm saying? Why should a woman participate in this lifestyle with you? What separates you from any other individual that's participating currently right now in the game? What's the benefit? How are you an asset to a woman, man? Bless them one time,
man.
Dank.
I love this shit, man. I'm so in love with this motherfucking game. You ain't gotta worry about no bullshit. You ain't gotta worry about me free fucking on those squares. You ain't gotta worry about me fucking the money off. You ain't gotta worry about me doing no out-of-pocket ass bullshit a pimping ain't supposed to do. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do right. I want to see mine elevate when they time to get out the game, have something. You know what I mean? I don't want to I'm not no hoe hustler. I'm not here just to hustle you. You know what I mean? I'm in this shit to make lives better. I'm here to change lives. I'm here to pimp. You know what I mean? So, you know, I am a value to a hoe. You know what I mean? A pimp was put on this earth for a hoe to have a man. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I am a hoe's man. I am Danky P, the motherfucking pimp. You know what I mean? Also known as desirable professional, because I'm a professional. You know, I'm trying to be desirable, and that's the ism. You know what I mean? Not even trying. I am desirable. I'm the ism. You know what I mean? The ism is desirable as a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Talking about it's that real ism. You know what I mean? There ain't no Old Testament, New Testament. Pimping is all the same. The game don't change. You know what I mean? I'm a real pimp. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if that's what you're looking for, you know what I mean, Danky P is him. You know what I mean? So
dig that.
You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, well, it's gonna be some women, man, that want to jump in that DM and get in that inbox and really want some clarity, man, you know what I mean, from you about this game and about life, you know what I mean? So bless them with some information so they can have a conversation with you later on, Dank.
Okay, yeah, man. My Instagram is Danky, DANKY _DP, and my Facebook is, I changed that shit up, so I gotta look. It is desirable, DPDEEPEE Danky. You know what I'm saying? And for ladies only, I don't add men to my Snapchat. Y'all still be trying to, I say this shit on all my shit. Y'all niggas still trying to add me. It's all women only.
Yeah.
And my Snapchat is DP True P. DPTRUEP. DP True P.
Okay, okay. And you got a YouTube coming soon or something, man?
Yeah, they asking for it, man. Simple trying to get me up on it, man. Yeah, I'm gonna do it, man. I just, you know, behind this camera, man, it's something new to me, so I'm gonna get up on that shit, man, because I know a lot of people that got a lot of questions, you know what I mean? We learn from everybody, you know what I mean? Y'all gonna call in, I'm gonna learn from you. You know what I'm saying? The questions y'all ask and shit, you might be able to correct me, you know what I'm saying? I love this shit, so, you know I ain't always right, but I love this shit, so, you know, yeah, it's coming.
Okay, well look, man, before I go, man, I'm gonna bless y'all one more again, man. You know what I'm saying? With my nigga, man, Frank White, man. I'm gonna let you see the artwork of God, man. One more time, ladies, you know what I'm saying?
Hey.
From the beautiful location, man, of the city of Chicago, man. A real young, up-and-coming motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, under the teachers, you understand me, of the honorable, you understand me, Johnny Cash. You know what I mean? So, you know, say something to him, Frank, before we sit up there and bounce, man.
Man, shit, catch me through the city, man. And that two-seater looking for you needed, man, because she sure need a nigga like me in her life, man. Hey, babe, but shit, you know, it was a pleasure to even sit here and motherfucking hear this shit go on right here. You dig what I'm saying? So, with that YouTube channel, man, I just want to say y'all really, like, you really making this shit realer than what it need to be. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
A lot of people be lost in the sauce, P. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when y'all first started that shit, I didn't really understand it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as I sat there and seen how y'all was cleaning the game up, I just want to say I respect that shit, yo. And I'm Frank White, the motherfucker. You did.
Hey, before we go out, go ahead and give them your Instagram or something, man. The ladies, hold on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and bless you, ladies. I'm gonna let you go ahead and see the hair. I'm gonna let you go ahead and see a young pimp, bitch. I'm gonna let you see it, bitch. You understand me? I'm gonna let you see how a nigga really laced up around this motherfucker, though, bitch. Yeah. So if you got insecurities about your hair and you're bald headed in a motherfucker, you might not want to choose that with Frank, bitch, because he's blessed. Hey, you might let her grow, but she gonna be jealous of the glow, man. You know what I mean? I'm letting you know now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, with that motherfucking Instagram, man, this motherfucking White House ENT, you know what I mean? Simple as that. Facebook, Blanco Frankie, you know what I mean? Either one of those two, we'll get in contact with you. Holler at me, man.
Man, I hope you guys live as long as you want, man, and never want as long as you live. I am Simple to P, man. Probably in about 30, maybe an hour from now, man, I might go live with Johnny Cash, man, and give y'all some more of it, man. Y'all be blessed. You already know what it is. One.